Happy Easter, everyone. This is KFK Renee's Garden, just sitting out enjoying some peace and quiet out here in the garden. Have the chickens out running around so they can get some good sunlight. The past couple of days, or a few days, have been kind of gloomy. So, nice to have some sunlight. It was sunny yesterday as well. But, hey, Jamia, how are you? Happy Easter. What are you up to today? I was trying to relax today, but the little birdies were out here making that whining noise, so that let me know they wanted to get out in the yard. So I said, all right, let me go out there and let them out. So they're out here in the yard moving around. I already did my cooking. So I am just sitting out here relaxing, finally having a cup of coffee. I had went and picked up some peppers yesterday. What did I get? Shishito peppers and ivory bell pepper. Hey, girl, dad, how are you? Thank you for being here. Happy Easter to you and your family. So I was actually supposed to be planting those, but I haven't gotten to it yet. You stretching out your back? Yeah, we got to do that. We have to do that. So I ended up getting a 6-pack of shishito peppers. And y'all know I max out every space in my garden. So I do have a tote container, a big tote container, so I think I'm gonna plant those in there because I think they'll all be good in there. So, and then the ivory bell pepper, I'll probably just put that one by itself in a 5-gallon container or something. You was up since 6? Ooh, I made something simple because you know all my kids are adults and they live on their own and they're all doing their own stuff. And so they at church and doing all kinds of other things. And so I just cooked for the old man. So I didn't have to make nothing big, long as he had meat. And I came out here and picked some greens. So I just made some chicken, some rice, and some greens. And I had some red beans that were left over that I'm gonna eat. So I'll be eating me some beans and rice today. But yep, I had placed me an order for some soil because I didn't even feel like going to get the soil. So I had that delivered. So I will probably get those planted up later on in the day when it cools down. It's almost like 80 degrees. Hey, Queen, how are you? Smothered chicken, ribs, cabbage, rice, mac and cheese. Hey, that sounds good. That sounds delicious. I hope you guys are all doing okay today. I'm just sitting out here enjoying some peace and quiet. I thought I was going to be hearing a bunch of kids running around, but I said they're probably at church too or out doing, Easter egg hunt or something like that somewhere. So, badass, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for being here. So, disaster, what's going on? Happy Easter. I am sitting out here being lazy, y'all, relaxing while it's still peaceful because I figure later on in the day here, because it's only 12:47 here. Hey, Chris, how are you? Thank you for being here. It's only 12:47 here, so it's still relatively early, so I figure people are still at church. And so probably in the next couple of hours, that's when all the noise is going to be happening. There'll be kids running around. So said, let me enjoy my peace and quiet now. Thank you, Jamia. Yes, please, everyone, please hit that like button for your girl. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You just finished your last bit of cooking. What you cook, badass? I'm just happy I didn't have to cook much. Usually the holiday that I have to cook a bunch for is usually Christmas. So usually all the other holidays I get a little bit of a break. All I hear is the birds chirping. I think my birds was the noisiest ones out here. The older ones bullying the little ones and I'm like, goodness gracious. Oh, you sitting in your garden? Hey, that's awesome, Queen. Yep, I'm sitting out here just enjoying the sunlight and some coffee. Because it has been a week. It has definitely been a week, or the last couple of weeks. So, yep. Hey, Miss Sassy, how are you? Happy Easter. What are you up to today, sis? Oxtails, chicken dressing, mac and cheese, potato salad, sliced tomatoes and onions. Baby, you over there doing it. Yes, over there doing it. That's awesome. That sounds extremely delicious. Yep, I hadn't even planned on being on here long. Just came out here to chill with these birds, so I have to give them at least a good hour running around the yard. You said my bad, collard greens and cornbread. Oh Lord. So you've been cooking all morning. You've been cooking all morning, or did you start last night? Oh, you at the hospital working? Lord have mercy. Right, Queen? Take all the sides. Exactly. I'm gonna be eating me some beans and rice today. You started last night. Okay, okay. Yeah, I did my cooking this morning. But you guys know I don't eat meat, so I'm just gonna eat me some beans and rice today, and that's it. I cook it, but I don't eat it. Yep, all that stuff you cooked, I know you started last night. Hey, Miss Patty, I was just watching you over there a little before I came on. How are you this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, because it's almost 1 o'clock here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. You said it's just you and the wife, and you cooked all that. Ooh, wee. See, that's why I didn't, because it's just me and the old man. So I just made him some fried chicken. I came out here and picked some greens, and I made a pot of rice, and I had some beans already left over that I'm going to be eating. But I'm like, we don't eat that much. So, and normally I would cook all this food, and then I'm like, okay, what am I doing with all this food? So, yeah, usually Christmas, I don't have to worry about it because the kids, they gonna tear it up and they gonna look and maybe take some home. I don't usually have a lot of leftovers around Christmas time, but these holidays, they out doing their own thing. So for Easter and stuff, you said cream soda and jelly beans for the Easter bunny. I hear you, Chris. Yep, Queen, it is amazing. I eat out of my garden. I'm not gonna say every day, because sometimes I'm, look, too lazy to come out here and harvest. But I'm gonna say about 3 to 4 times a week I come out here and eat from the garden. Hi, Julia. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Happy Easter. Yep, I saw you. You went out to breakfast. It looked like a nice place. Did you enjoy your meal, Miss Patty? I left a comment on your short. I saw you went out to breakfast. I didn't feel like getting up to do anything. My hair is not even combed, to be honest, you guys. I um I washed my hair. It was late last night, and I have two pigtails right now. I haven't done nothing but get up, get myself cleaned up, cook. Hey, Jamerica, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. If everyone could hit that like button, that would be fantastic. That is awesome, Patty. That is awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, must be something back there. Hear my birds getting ready to get loud over here. They usually will let me know if it's a cat around here or any other critter. They let the whole neighborhood know, actually. I'm the only one over here with chickens, so I feel bad when they start making a bunch of noise early in the morning. I have to come out here and get them quiet. On the weekends, if it's during the week, then I'm not too worried because I know people are up and they're going to work or whatever. But on the weekends, I feel so bad. I hope everyone is having an awesome day. Oh yeah, those are the little hood birds, badass. Right? Exactly. Let everybody know. These are the babies right here. Look how big they are. But they're still really, really jumpy. So they so scary. They're really docile birds. Thank you, Miss Patty. I appreciate it. Those grapevines are so full of grapes. I'm gonna have more grapes than I know what to do with, so I'm definitely gonna have to call them kids over to get some grapes, cause that. Remember last year I lost a lot of them because I had gotten a fungus on the vines, but it's so many grapes on those vines, it's crazy. Right? Those are some big girls, and the other ones are a lot bigger, of course, because they're older. But I think these are. I had them about a month. They're probably about eight. They're about 8 months. Make some wine. You know what? I need to look that up. You are absolutely correct, because I've never done that before. So that would be something nice to do. But yes, a lot of grapes. I have the red and the green. Look, I don't know what variety, so I'm just saying the red and the green. Hi, Mary. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So I'm gonna have a lot of fruit this year. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed about are the plums. That plum tree is still not doing anything. It has no leaves or anything on it. Hey, Frugal, how are you? Oh, Hands in the Dirt has made wine? Okay, I have to send him an email and ask him the process. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Easter to you. I'm just sitting out here. But yeah, that plum tree, it's no leaves on it. I did the scratch test on it, and it's still green. The stems are still green, but it's no foliage, no nothing. So I don't know what's going on with the that plum, but I may have to just take it back, get a refund. But I'm gonna be so upset because I really wanted plums, and this one was an ultra dwarf tree. So I may just have to go and get me a full-size tree, and that's already moving and grooving, and just pop that in the dirt. So we'll see. I'm still trying to give it a little bit more time. G Mama told me that it takes a little bit more time. So we're gonna see. Right? For real, badass. This over here, bald head is all get out. Not one leaf on it. And I got it, when did I get that tree? It had to be like January or something when they first started, putting the trees out. I think it might have, yeah, I don't think it was December, so it was January. So it's been in there long enough that it should be doing something. I did, Jamaica. I didn't put 511 on it, but I put some super juice, my homemade fertilizer on it. But maybe I will try that as well and see if something happens. Cause I'm like, come on now. And look, I've been wanting this tree for the last couple of years because I missed getting it the last time. Then I finally get one. It's not doing nothing. So we'll see. But it was another lady that planted this very tree, and she said that hers didn't do anything. She ended up having to get another one. Hey, Shani, how are you? Thank you for being here. The plum, girl, it's not doing nothing. Remember that plum I planted back in, I think, February? It don't have not one leaf on it, not one. It's still green. The stem is still green, but it's not doing nothing. But I guess I'm just gonna focus on these grapes. Cause my grape is busy. I said that one may be lonely. Look, you may have a point, Frugal. You may have a point. And it was one of those trees that they say is self-fertile. I always get the ones that say self-fertile, and this is the only one that I haven't gotten anything off of. So, I mean, well, it's not doing anything because all the other trees are doing something. So, no, Shani, I don't have not one leaf on it. It's bald-headed. It's not doing nothing. Nothing at all. So I was trying to find my receipt because, with the big box stores, you could take them back. But I'm like, man, they don't have no more plum trees, so I'm still going to be upset. So I'm sure it's something over there that I want that I can go ahead and trade it out for, but I'm going to give it a little bit more time and see if it actually does something. Yep. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. I have 5, Chris. I have these 2 little babies over here and then the 3 bigger ones that are over there in the back. I have to watch them because they're always going under trees. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Yep, that's what I was thinking, that it was gone. I did the scratch test on it, but yeah. And the stem is green, but it ain't doing nothing. I said that thing is a goner. Look, I was trying to pray for the best, Shani. You didn't have to say she was a goner. Look, in my brain, I already know that tree is gone. Shani said, don't hold on to it, it's gone. I did, Shani. I put some super juice on that joker, and it ain't doing nothing. So I'm gonna probably give it another, cause look, I've been looking at other trees already. Miss OG in the building. Did I say hi already? If I didn't, you know I love you, Miss OG. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Easter. Um, I've been looking at other trees, but when I was at the nursery the past, you know what though, Shani? I thought that my mango and avocado wasn't doing anything, remember? And now it's starting to well, the avocado has a lot of flowers on it and leaves, and the mango is starting to put new foliage at the top because at first I didn't know if it was doing okay, but it is. It's doing fine, so I'm happy. So, yeah, I've been looking at other trees though, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and get me another plum that I know is doing something and pop it in that soil. But I think what happened was I put it in one of those, shoot, what do you call those pots? It's one of those little pottery thingies over there. I put it in there and it may not have been enough drainage, and so maybe it was just sitting in water. So may have to get a masonry bit and put some more holes in the bottom of it, and then plant another tree. So disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. Can't save them all. I'm starting to see all them doggone butterflies, so I'm irritated. Badass, you a mess. I can't with you. Talking about that's a Jada Pickett plum. I can't with you. I cannot. Yep, that joker is a mess. I was really hoping for the best for that one too. I really was. Oh, stop. What are you making all that noise for? She want to be outside, but she probably needs to go lay. Oh, yeah. Those critters will eat those peppers. Those pepper seedlings, probably them doggone birds, because the yard birds, when I first planted my cucumbers, they were out here eating the leaves of my cucumbers, my cabbage plants, the sugar snap peas. So now they're not bothering my stuff as much. One of my pineapple sage plants died back there too. I don't know what happened with that one. One of them is doing really good and the other one is just completely gone. So I'm gonna empty out that container probably next weekend. Definitely not doing it today. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that is true because the I got this one from Home Depot. Home Depot is probably from me. It's probably like a mile, so I could just take it back over there as soon as I find my receipt. And I kept my receipt on purpose because I didn't know how it was gonna do after I saw the other lady said that hers didn't make it either. So. And that's why I like when I go and get those trees, you know, the bare root trees at Home Depot, a lot of the times I like to wait until I see them with leaves on them and then I'll get them. But those go fast. That ultra dwarf plum, they go really fast. So that's why I got it. But, right, Miss OG, a whole mess. Yeah, they usually take it back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I use my debit card, so they'll be able to look it up when they scan it. You know what? I don't know if I gave them a number when I checked out, to be honest. I don't know. Badass is a whole mess. He over here bagging on my tree, y'all. Yep, that tree is out of here. So probably next weekend I'll just go to the nursery and get a full-size plum. I did see some plums that I wanted. I really wanted this one because it was the weeping willow plum tree, and that was the reason I got it, because I like the way they grow. I'm sitting in the shade right now, Shawnee. It is 76 degrees. So I'm sitting in the shade, like right under the canopy, right in front of this chicken coop. Fishing time. Hello there. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Happy Easter. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back and get me another plum. That the guava tree is doing really good. Lowe's here has fruit trees for 39. Okay, I'm gonna go this week, Miss OG. I'm gonna hit the Lowe's. Lowe's is a lot further, but it's okay. I'm gonna go over there and see. It's probably like 20 minutes away. So that's not too bad. So I will, oh Lord, 84. You know, anything over 75, I'm like, I feel like I'm out here suffocating. Cause you know, I'm in that age bracket, where the heat is no fun. The heat is no fun. So yeah, it's 76. It's not too bad. I got to get some water on my celery over here. I see it over there laying flat. I was like, oh goodness. I usually put an umbrella over there for certain plants, but that soil, I guess, is just dry. And I thought I watered it yesterday, but maybe I thought I watered it good and didn't. So get some water on that bed over there. How's that pine? Did you get a pineapple guava, Shawnee? Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. I wanted to know the flavor of the pineapple guava. I see a lot of those, but I have not been able to find the lemon guava. Oh, you gonna plant more seeds? I just started some baby spinach seeds. That's my favorite variety of spinach. When I went to the nursery yesterday, they had seeds, so I got those. Right, badass? My age be for real showing, huh? But yeah, I got mine started yesterday. I think I did the paper towel method. Okay, yeah, I need a lemon. I need a lemon. I have the strawberry red. Hey, Yogi, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Happy Easter to you. Yeah, I have the red strawberry, but I've gone to a couple of different nurseries and I have not been able to find the lemon. And remember last year I couldn't find them either. But that red strawberry, that one is really, really good. Jive turkey. Hey, never know. Never know. Look, as they said back in the day, show you right. This 76 degrees over here is crazy. That's why I'm in the shade over here. Because where I am, I'm not close to the water, so it's dry. Oh, trying to see what my birds are doing back there. Everybody connect with the other. I think Nightbot is working. If you guys want to drop your channel link, you can type KAY and it'll drop your channel links. That way, if you're not connected with someone, you guys can connect. It's 72. Okay. See, I'm in SoCal, so it is it's a nice sunny day. Yesterday it was sunny. Today it's sunny, but earlier in the week it was gloomy, and one of the, oh, she's back there by herself, so she's getting ready to let the whole world know that she's by herself. Stop that, Sadie. Leave those girls alone. We have a bully over here. She's bullying my baby girls. Oh, okay. Thank you, Yogi. I couldn't see it, so I'm glad it's working. Oh, you have 83-degree weather. Ooh, yeah, that heat in Vegas gets to be terrible. One of my kids lives up there in Vegas, and yeah, that heat is crazy, especially in the summer. So I remember my son telling me he was going to the store. He said, I better go while it's cool. It's only 99 degrees. I'm like, 99? That's cool. But I guess for Vegas, right? Look, and I fried chicken earlier for the old man. I was about to bring that plate out here so she could see that chicken fried and stop bullying them babies. I'm like, goodness. You would think she would be tired of bullying the little ones, but she's not. What do I feed the grapes? You know what? I do a top dressing on those raised beds. I just, all I added was, what did I put on there? The Dr. Earth fruit fertilizer. And I did a top dressing. I did another layer of soil and another layer of compost. And I think I did that probably in December. Right? Threatening her with fried chicken. Me either, Miss Patty. I can't stand the heat. I am really heat sensitive. So in the summertime, you guys know I'll be out here early in the morning. For those grapes, I probably in the summer, I may do a little bit more just so they won't be stressed from all the heat. But typically, I only have to do it, one big fertilization, like the beginning of the season. Like I did it in December, so they should be good. And then maybe like the first part of the summer, I'll give them another big fertilization just to keep them going, because it gets hot and dry. It's just dry and hot here where I am. Yeah, mine has a lot of clusters. I mean, they're full because I have grapevines on both sides of that trellis. And I mean, they are super full. I know the ones at the top, the birds will probably eat those, but all the rest of them, it's gonna be so many grapes, it's unreal. Usually I take like, when they get a little bit bigger, leave those girls alone. I get those little white mesh bags and I will cover my clusters so that the yard birds won't eat them up. I never heard of that grape. I wonder what let me know what the flavor is like on those. Is that a green or red? Oh yeah, they will eat those blackberries because my chickens do too. So I have the baby cakes blackberries over there. One I have in a container, but I have those kind of up. But the ones that are in the raised bed, if they're hanging through the fence, the chickens will eat them. They love blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. They love all the berries, so they will eat them. Everything else is up though, so typically if they get anything else, it's because I give it to them. But those blackberries, they usually get in there and get them. I don't think they're supposed to. Is it grapes they're not supposed to have, or is it dogs that aren't supposed to have grapes? I think it's. I can't remember. Leave those girls alone. Oh, Lord. I tell you. Yep, the baby cakes. Says as soon as they start blushing. Yeah, mine have a lot of them on there too. But they're behind a little fence, so as long as I keep them like off of the fence, then they should be fine. One of the little ones ate up my, oh, you give yours grapes. So maybe it's dogs. I can't remember if it's, I have to look it up again. I can't remember if it's the chickens or dogs that aren't supposed to have grapes. So I try to keep them out of their reach, you know, from falling or any of that. Especially my dog, because she'll eat whatever. These birds out here, I'm like, goodness, when do they stop bullying y'all? Okay, it's the dogs. Thank you, Shakira. I appreciate that. So it's the dogs that aren't supposed to eat grapes. I knew it was one. Right? Like, man, if these girls don't stop bullying my babies, they gonna end up in a hot skillet of grease. And they know I'm kidding because those are my babies. They getting better though, because it was really bad when I first got them. I had to take them in the house. Now, they at least let them sleep in the house with them. So it's getting better. They just think they're the only ones that's supposed to eat from the the food, the feeder, and get water. So I have to come out here and make sure the little ones get to eat. I'm like, goodness. But yeah, they come out here, they eat the collard greens. I put some lemongrass out here for them. So when they go over to those raised beds, they'll be able to eat lemongrass. They love eating lemongrass. The dog does too. I was hoping anyway, so they'd stop eating up my grass. Yeah, I was able to find some at this small nursery that I go to sometimes. And they had, I think they had like 5 or 6 plants left, so I just bought them all. They get big though, so I have put some oh goodness, lemongrass in those raised beds over there. And they got so darn big, it was so hard to get those out of that soil. But I like to make my teas with those, and I do keep them for these little crazy girls over here. G Mama sent me some lemongrass seeds too. So I pop those in the soil, but yes, they will come up, Miss OG. I have started lemongrass from seed. They take a little bit of time, but they will get going. And you know, like any grass, once it gets going, it's going. I saw your little area, Shawnee. I like it. You getting it all set up over there. I like it. I was trying to get my garden more organized, so you know what happened. I maxed out all my space inside the garden area that's fenced over there, so I got stuff growing outside the fence now. I said, boy, it's never enough. And then I just started some seeds indoors yesterday because I cleaned out my 6-pod arrow garden when I took those tomatoes and the basil out. So what did I start in there? I started my red leaf lettuce, but those I'm just gonna leave those indoors because I don't want no insects on my lettuce. So I planted I have 6 plants. It's the loose leaf La Rosa lettuce, and that's like my favorite. I don't. I wish I did. I am not a beekeeper, Chris. I think I would be too scared. So, of course, I love seeing J3 when he's out there working in here in his beehive, and Sarah's happy hive. She's out there in hers, but I don't know if I could do it. Oh yeah, I hear you, Miss Shirley. Yeah, the banana trees will be pretty. I was trying to see where I was going to position all of my banana trees because I have to start moving them around because I still have a few in that one container over there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and separate those, of course. But it's easy to separate them now since I pulled them out of that half whiskey barrel that I have. So I'm just going to be putting one in 15-gallon containers. So I was thinking maybe I'll put one on each end of the garden or something. Cause you know my patio is full. But that's gonna be pretty, Miss Shawnee. It's a little windy out here. So after I get off this live and get those girls back in the house, I'm gonna go relax. I just wanted to let them get out for a little bit. I wish I didn't live in the city because I would just leave them out in the yard. But can't do that here. They'll end up in a neighbor's yard or down the street somewhere. Yeah, separate those pups, boy, because it is certainly hard to get those things apart. It took me, I don't know how many hours to separate the ones I had. Was it 9 plants in there? It was about it was about 8 or 9 plants in that one half whiskey barrel, and it started from one, so it was really hard separating those. So yeah, don't go through that. If you have pups, go ahead and get those jokers separated, so you don't have to be bothered with that. But I have cats, you know, stray cats that always want to come in here and try to get around my birds. So they're always in my yard. Well, I don't know if they're stray cats or the neighbor's cats, but they're always in my yard. So, yep, I wish I could just leave them out. And then possum as well. So, ooh, yep, you can do some strawberries or some herbs because that's what I do with my little, those little window boxes. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm always fearful of the dog because my dog is big, and if she sees them running, she'll try to just run after them. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know how that might turn out. So I don't let the dog around my chicks. She's out here with them. A lot of the times they'll be running around the yard. She won't even bother them, but you just never know with dogs. And I would feel really bad if the dog killed one of my birds. So you said strawberries took over your backyard. I usually contain them, Miss OG. I usually put those jokers in a container or something, cause yeah, growing them in the ground, I don't know. You hold on, y'all. Let me go get my chickens, cause the little ones, I don't want them to take off. Uh-oh. And they are under the tree back there. Let me move out the way. Yep, you can do you some herbs. Yep, they were under the tree over there, so I had to move them off from under there before they end up in the neighbor's yard. Those big pots, no. So those pots actually came from the nursery years ago. Um, I think they were a lot cheaper then. They were still kind of expensive, but they were a lot cheaper than what they are now. But yeah, those big pots, I got them from the nursery. You know what? Those blue ones, the square ones, those blue ones I think did come from those may have come from Home Depot because I think I have a small blue one. I do. I have a small blue one and then those. And then that big one came from the nursery. Shawnee, you are funny. Said the kind is legal everywhere. I love growing everything. Mine didn't turn out. No, well, you know what? I had some that turned out good, and and then a couple that didn't turn out so great. So, but I'm still learning from different people how to grow, how to grow it. You said they live on an actual farm? Oh, okay, so you don't have them anymore? I had, I don't have it now, Shawnee. I had Caribbean cookie and, um, God, I can't remember what the other one was. I think those actually turned out good, but it was another one that did not turn out so great. So, yep, Miss Sassy had some little chick babies. Yep, I can't believe it's still peaceful right now. Uh-oh, my baby's in there laying her egg. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Are they laying already, Miss Sassy? Sorry for the wind, you guys. I know it's windy. You're okay. That is awesome, though. Said they are living on a farm, living their best life. Yeah, when you live in the city, it requires a lot of attention. Oh, that is awesome. At least you still get eggs from them. So that is awesome. There are a couple of farms up here that I want to go see. Okay, Miss OG, you gonna go plant blueberries? Ooh, make sure you video, honey, so I can see. Oh, calm down, little lady. I want to see what variety you over there planting. Because my latest little blueberry, she is doing good, putting out nice big blueberries. Usually that first year or first season that you get blueberries, they're usually pretty small, but these are big, so I was happy. My little birds have no clue. They butts getting ready to go right on back in their run area. But yeah, it's a couple of farms that I want to go visit. And they have, animals and stuff, but the animals are just for their farm. They don't sell them or anything. They sell like the eggs. If they have chickens, they sell the eggs, but all the animals are for the actual farm. And they have like little events and stuff like that. So I want to go visit those farms. So I may try to do that sometime this summer. Have to find out what their hours are, because me and the heat are not friends. So anything I do in the summer, I really like to do it early. Yep, that's where I want to go, Miss Sassy. It's another It's a couple of them out this way, and I wanted to go see. It's time for some spa days for these little girls here. So I'll probably get to that this week too. Get them all bathed this weekend, or the next coming weekend. I think it's supposed to be hot, so I have one of those little yeah, you know what? I have to, because I have to replace this plum. Look, any excuse to buy more, Shani. So I think I'm gonna get two. So I want another plum since this one is not doing anything. I'm hoping to at least, even if I get a full-size tree, which I do not mind, I would just have to keep, pruning it. Go ahead and get a full-size plum tree, but I still wanted to get an apricot or a loquat or something like that. So those are just a couple of the trees that I grew up with. I'm not a real big fan of figs, and so that's why I never grow figs or anything, but because I know I wouldn't eat them, and I know my family doesn't really care for them either. I like the way the trees look, I just can't eat them. I don't like any fruit that's mushy, I can't eat it. Yeah, those are just some of a couple of the trees that I grew up having. So I have to look, I have to ask if they have like a weeping willow plum, even if it's full size. But I was interested, they had a plum tree, and it was 4 different varieties. And it was actually, it was a lot of foliage on, hopefully you guys could hear, hopefully you guys could hear me. But yeah, so I'm gonna replace that one and then probably get one other, and then I guess I'll be done. But anyway, I appreciate you. But anyway, I appreciate you guys all being here. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here anyway. Because I will have been on here for an hour. Yes, I love plums, and I refuse to get them from the store. So I'm like, I at least want to grow some so I can have some of my own. And I know typically they start blooming like in the summer, so that's why I was trying to, get my plum tree going so I can maybe get some fruit. So I'll just go pick up a tree and sometime this week and see if I can get some plums. Thank you, Miss Jamaica. I appreciate you. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your Easter Sunday and enjoy your week. And I will see you guys all next time. Please make sure to hit that like if you haven't. Hey, Mike, how are you? Thank you for stopping on in. Make sure to share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded. And I will see you guys all next time in these YouTube streets. Bye, everyone.